If I had known this before I moved to Manchester, I think I would have had a lot less stress. Hey girl, I'm Libby Girl and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I post weekly content about life in Manchester, but if you want a little bit more of a daily dose, then hit me up on my socials here. So let's dive right into this video, shall we? So for me, when I first moved to Manchester, it was around when I was 18 and it was a big change. So I went from living in a really rural area, everyone knew each other, to like this big city, and I was literally a fish out of water because I thought it's just where everything happens and you won't get that anywhere else. But I was so wrong. My first year living in the city centre was a nightmare. But this year has really shown me like the beauty of just not living in the city centre. Don't get me wrong, it's great to live in the city, but you have a lot more options if you live like 10 minutes away, purely because it is so expensive to live in the city centre. You don't understand how competitive as well it is to get a flat. I would really recommend, if you're thinking of moving to Manchester, you're going to have to find your flat within the month or a few weeks before you actually move, because no estate agent will let you look at somewhere if you're like,
oh, I'm going to be moving in 3 months' time.
Because flats go instantly and you just have to be so on it, and it's so hard as well. Another thing is, if you're living in the city centre, you're going to be paying a lot more compared to places like Didsbury or Chawton or Salford, because you can get a lot more for your money if you also have to take into mind the council tax, which is so pricey in the city centre. You also get more for your money as well, and my flat is so spacious compared to what I had last year. I also found like my mental health has got a lot better since moving out of the city centre, because it is a city where no one sleeps. Literally, it is so loud all the time. If that's your type of thing, like you love to go out, you like to be in the hustle and bustle, you'll thrive. I started off like thinking, yeah, I'm a Carrie Bradshaw type of girl, I'm gonna love it. Then I started craving trees and nature. It was great to have like that bit of a break from the city centre. So making friends, new city, it can be hard to meet new people. So what I would really recommend is joining groups. And I found a lot of these by using an app called Click. And it just shows like all your local groups and stuff, and you can find something for everyone on there. Another thing is as well, check on social media. I'm always getting tons of new little groups pop up on my TikTok. So next off is the travel. Manchester is so easy to walk, and I found this out when I was at uni because I used to walk literally everywhere, but it's also got some really good travel links, and I would recommend to make sure you're downloading the B Network app, because it's always up to date with if there's a tram delay, and it also has a route planner on there, which I found so beneficial. Also, I know a lot of my friends download travel passes, which are essential because you do not want to get caught out on those fines, because take it from me, someone that's been fined twice in 1 week, and you will cry with a glass of wine in your hand. Now, the next thing is places to go in Manchester. You definitely don't want to get caught out by going to all of like
the weekend tourist traps,
which I would say are Deansgate and places around the Arndale. And there's so many great places in Northern Quarter that you can go to, and personally my favourite is Ramona's, but that's just because I love a margarita. If you are interested in looking at places to go out, make sure to check my TikTok, as I have plenty of videos, and also I'll do a separate video on places to go to in Manchester. So I could not stress this next bit. So I know it's really fun and everything to get like your cute little takeout coffee, because it's a girl thing, okay, and it's embedded in our heads that when we need a dopamine rush, get a cute little takeaway coffee, and that's fine. I love a takeout coffee. You just don't realise how much you actually spend. For me, I would really say, although there's so many great places out there, take a takeout coffee with you from home, make it yourself, and also make your lunches at home as well. You can still have a cute time, go to one of the many parks that there are in Manchester, just soak up the atmosphere and enjoy your own lunch that you've made. You will save so much money. And finally, just be yourself, because like life is too short, and I've spent so many years trying to fit in and be someone that I'm not, to the point now where I've realised it doesn't even matter. Like Manchester is such a big city and there's so many different people there, like no one's gonna care. It's such an artsy city, and it's so vibrant, full of life, that you'll just love it, and it's so easy to fall in love with as well, because there's always something new going on. Right, so that's all I've got for today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and also leave a comment down below your advice for what you wish you knew before you came to Manchester. And as always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you next time. Bye.